Visit TCGcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit LudkinsCollectables.com for more.
How's it going, Poke fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, I'm gonna play a little bit with a Raichu GX deck. So this is the deck that I just recently decided to build. It's a very interesting deck, and I really enjoy playing it. So I hope you guys gonna like it. Raichu GX, 200 HP Lightning Pokemon, 3 attacks, Powerful Spark. The attack that we're gonna use most, Thunder and Voltail GX. Powerful Spark, 20 plus 20 for each lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemons in play. With elixirs and with patches, we can easily attach a couple of energies quickly. Then we can simply strike for tons of damage counters. Goku can help us just to, stand in with the Aero Trail. It can hit for 130 lower, or maybe Tapu Thunder for 50 for each energy attached to our opponent Pokemons in play. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So running also one copy of Rem right in the Tapu Lele for the draw support, and setup. So more than that, running also one copy of Counter Catcher as well as one copy of the Field Blower. In addition to that, there's 4 max elixirs, of course, for the easier setup and 4 puzzle times, because with this beautiful Volkner full art card, we can simply search a deck for 1 lightning energy and item card, which is very simple to get double puzzle time for multiple setup. Also running 1 Rescue Stretcher and 1 Super, so I can recycle my Pokemons and energies from discard pile back into my deck, as well as 4 copies of the Ultra Ball for the setup. 2 of each Choice Bed and Flowstone. No need to have more than that, because with puzzle time we can just grab more than 1. Then I'm running Bridget, 4 copies of Cynthia, as well as 4 copies of N. Only 2 copies of Guzma. This is just the reason because I'm running also Counter Catcher, of course 2 Volkners, so I can basically switch my deck for item card and energy, and 12 a basic lighting energy. I really like the deck. It's very it's a big pleasure to play with it. I really need to say that. So I highly recommend you guys to try this deck out, because it's a lot of fun with it, and it can also be very good if you can set up properly. If you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check ccgcastle.com as well as ludkinscollectable.com, because you can find those cards on CCG Castle. If you're looking maybe to grade your cards, you can send them to the Ludkins Collectible. Process is very simple. Just make sure to check my video description. So let's play a couple games in this video so you can actually see how this deck works. I hope you're going to like it, so make sure to hit a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck. So see you in the game. Hey, how's it going, Poke fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, we'll be looking at Alolan Dugtrio deck that I recently just decided to build for the standard format. So this is probably the best non-EX attacker so far in a format, because it's very powerful and very consistent. Alolan Dugtrio, Gold Rush for free. You can just discard a number of energies from your hand. Those energies needs to be metal energies, and for each energy you discard in this way, this attack will does 30 damage. So that's just insane. So theoretically speaking, discarding 5 energies and having Choice Band, we can go for 1, which is 1 hit knock against Tapu Lele. More than that, how we can recover energies? Well, we can recover energies from a discard pile with a Space Beacon. Then we can recover energies with Mountain Coronet, and of course recover energies with the energy retrieval. So yeah, we don't need to worry too much about energy reflow. In addition to 4-3 line of Alolan Dugtrio, I'm running also 1 copy of Mr. Mime that just managed right now to vanish from the deck. So sorry guys for that, I'm just fixing that right now. I'm also running 2 copies of Tapu Lele, 2 of each right and Octillery for the Abyssal Hand, and also 2 of each Staryu and Staryu with the Space Beacon, and of course Staryu with the Retreat. Speaking about item cards, there's 2 energy retrievals, so I can simply recover energies from the discard pile. I'm also running 2 enhanced hammers. Those enhanced hammers can potentially slow up some decks that can take advantage of it, but it's not we actually need enhanced hammers. Those enhanced hammers can also be substituted with 2 extra energy cards for the more consistency. 2 copies of Evo Soda, 2 copies of Field Blower, as well as the 2 copies of Rescue Stretchers. In addition to that, I'm also running 4 copies of Ultra Balls. So with 4 Ultra Balls, Bridget, and 2 Evo Sodas, we can have much more better setup. Support line, of course, 1 Bridget, 2 Cynthias with 2 Ns, and of course 4 Sycamores for the Drow support. As you can see right there, I'm running also 4 copies of Guzmas for the max possible knock on my opponent bench, 3 copies of Choice Bins, and 8 Metal Energies. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, those energies can also be increased by removing 2 Enhanced Hammers and adding 2 more energies. It's up to you, my friends. So if you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check ccgcastle.com. If you may be looking forward to trade, if you're looking maybe forward to send your cards to the PSA submission, you can also do that on LudkinsCollectables.com. So make sure to check that as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this cool deck. For today's video, I decided to play 2 battles, so you're gonna definitely enjoy watching them. So have a nice rest of the video. So let's do some game test. Alright, so who's gonna start first? Well, looks like I have opportunity to start first, and I don't see a reason why I wouldn't do that. So, pretty interesting. I have Staryu available, as well as 1 Diglett. Spelunk attack. There is Ultra Ball and Mountain Coronet as well. So I guess I'm gonna do something like this. 1 Ultra Ball for 1 copy of Tapu Lele. And then I'm gonna go with the Tapu Lele for Cynthia. Yeah, I'm gonna take Cynthia right there. Yeah, it's gonna be Cynthia. No question about that. I just don't want to discard my energy retrievals because I'm gonna need them probably. There's a Mr. Mime. I don't need Mr. Mime in this matchup, that's for sure. So let's do something like this. Ultra Ball for 1 copy of the Remoraid. Remoraid should be down immediately. After that, I'm looking forward to retreat. And to pass. So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with that. I should maybe just put that energy in my hand with that Stadium effect. I guess it's okay because then I would have 1 card less for that Abyssal hand. Ultra Ball for my opponent, and it's for another Ultra Ball and for Guzma. And it is for the Tapu Lele. The good thing against my opponent right here, I have also special advantage because of the weakness. So that should be the easy game for me. Really, it should be. Alright, so Tapu Lele for the Bridget. So there is 1 Bridget for my opponent. Okay. He decided to hit me for 10. Alright, oh nice, there's a Guzma as a top deck. So let's go with first Evo Soda. So it's gonna be for a Octillery. Another Evo Soda should be for my Dugtrio. I'm gonna play that Rescue Stretcher. And I'm actually looking forward to shuffle my Mr. Mime back into my deck. And I can play Guzma. So right now I can basically draw 5 cards with my Abyssal hand. 1 energy should be enough for the knockout. I was just looking forward basically to to get the Diglett if it's possible. So let's go with the Gold Rush. So let it be for both of these. 120. That's just a way too much against God over GX. Well, it is. All right. So there is a Ultra Ball for Octillery, of course, if Octillery is available. Nope, looks like it's not. So there is God over GX, and this could be rare candy play for my opponent. Yes, it is. Oh, probably for the benched one. Probably for the benched one. Maybe for the active. Well, the active one, he don't have hand available. Force for like 30, and that's it. Which means I need to find enough resources to knock out my opponent. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna discard double fill blower in this case. I'm looking for Starmie and maybe a couple energy cards. Pretty much all I really need. So there is Starmie, there's and as well as my stadium. So right now I have 1, 2, 3. That's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 240. Well, yeah, looks like I have enough, but I can be a little bit greedy and use Space Beacon to discard Sycamore in exchange for 1 more energy, and then I can have 300 damage counters with my Gold Rush. So that's just insane. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 plus choice band 30. It's 2. And it's 150 times 2. It's 300. So yeah, it's really easy to play against GX with this deck because I can strike for the weakness. And I simply don't see one can actually recover from this position. So it's really hard for him, that's for sure. Okay, there's a double Course Energy as a top deck, so it's a really nice top. That's for sure. Pretty nice top deck, which puts my position knocking out my Alolan Dugtrio, but again, he's gonna need to do more than that. Speaking about doing more than that, 4 energies available, so that's gonna be 150, which means I'm gonna be a little bit right there, which might cost me a lot, but I hope it will not. Alright, I can still play my Abyssal Hand. Okay, there's a Diglett, which is pretty nice. And I'm just gonna use my Gold Rush. So 4-1 energy should be enough for the night. Down to 2 prize cards. I just decided to keep my energy retrieval available. Of course, my opponent will promote his Tapu Lele because 1 more energy can potentially unlock him a. And there is a Field Blower. So, in order to 1-hit knock on my opponent. Oh, there's another energy card. In order to 1-hit knock on my opponent, I'm gonna need, of course, first TCGO. And after that, a couple more cards. So if I can bring somehow 1-hit knockout, then I can actually win this game. So I'm forced to use my Cynthia. Okay, nice. So I think I'm gonna have enough. Put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. So I'm gonna put that trio into my hand. Then I'm gonna use my 5 energies. 5 energies. I can use 2 right there. Then I can play my energy retrieval for 2 more. And right now I have like 5 energies available, and then I can play my Space Beak, which means I can grab myself 6 energy cards, and right now I actually have energies available, so 6 times 3, 18, and that's enough. So Gold Rush for the victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So 180. Enough for the one hit knock against my opponent, top Alolan GX, and that's it, my friends. So the last 2 prize cards I just took easily. So since I played against a deck that's weak on my Alolan Dugtrio attacker, I'm gonna play one more game just to show you a little bit more of this deck in action. So see you in the game number 2. Okay, so looking at my opening hand, it's just amazing. So I have like 2 Alolan Diglets. There's a Cynthia available as well, and Sycamore with Temple. I just think I'm gonna play my Sycamore for 7 right there straight away. Okay, Garchomp deck. Pretty cool. So 2 non-GX attackers, 2 1 prize trade attackers. Who's gonna be better? We shall see. Alolan Diglett or actually Alolan Trio versus Garchomp. Probably Garchomp featuring Lucario, so I can take 1 extra card. It's gonna be another energy. That's pretty cool. And there we go. My opponent is starting with his Riolu. All right. Straight away, Tapu Lele for Bridget. Bridget for probably, if I'm not wrong, maybe for 2 and 1 Ramorite. That could make a lot of sense. Of course, if he's playing Ramorite. Looks like he didn't play it. Okay, so my turn. Oh, interesting. I guess I can do that for Bridget. I guess I can. I'm just gonna go for 2 Staryus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need them. More than I'm gonna need that artillery. That's for sure. Yeah, for free. We can do that. Ooh, Enhanced Hammer top deck. I guess I'm gonna need better Ultra Ball as a top deck. So I can grab Dugtrio and start to attack my opponent, or maybe even better, star me. Alright, so Ultra Ball, and that's the experience share attached to my opponent Gable. If this Pokemon has any fighting energy attached to it, it does not have a retreat cost. Alright, Cynthia. There we go with the Cynthia. Alright. There's Lucario, so that's pretty good ability if somebody gonna ask me. In this card 2 energy cards in exchange for 1 star me. And throw away Cynthia instead of Sycamore. Alright. Are you gonna kidding me? At least I have Enhanced Hammer available, and I can also toss out that Field Blower. More than that, let's see the next 3 cards. Ultra Ball is a top deck. I'm not gonna take Ultra Ball. I'm gonna take Ultra Ball. Okay, so with Ultra Ball, I can grab myself another. Right now, my opponent has Garchomp available on his bench, which means that he can use his ability. You can search a deck for a card and put in your hand. That's very good ability. Once per turn, you can just search yourself. Right now, he just took another area, which means he can search himself again. A new card and put it into his hand. And he can easily have those Cynthia and stuff like that. On the other side, I'm hoping to see another enhanced hammer maybe. And there we go with a Cynthia. Alright, but looks like my opponent failed to find what he needs right there. Which means right now I'm gonna go for a Dugtrio this time. It's going to be a Dugtrio. To have that energy available in my discard pile, I'm gonna do something like this. And there is another Dugtrio. Alright. So I'm retreating. I'm playing my... I actually need to play 2 space beacons in order to hit for 120. So space beacon number 1 and then space beacon number 2. Just like that. Okay, so taking the first prize card here, not bad at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 prize card, which is Stadium card, and potentially this Stadium can help me to have easier knockout against my opponent Garchomp. But it's gonna be definitely... My opponent can hit me for like a 50. Turbo Assault can go for 60, so better to go with Turbo Assault, I guess. There is another Choice Band, and there's the Counter Catcher, probably for my Tapu Lele. Nope, it's for my Starmie, so he just realized he somehow needs to knock on my Starmies. Because right now, those Starmies are actually a main energy resource. So right now, my opponent needs any energy card, or maybe strong if he run. Okay, so there is a fighting energy. That's gonna be 1-hit knockout. 200. 200, just like that. Alright. Not bad at all. Oh, there's also a puzzle of time for my opponent. Okay. Riolo and another counter catcher. As long as I have less prize cards than my opponent, he's able to play those counter catchers. And right now, he can just decide to go with the counter catcher down. He just decided to 1-hit knock on my Starmie, which is just good for me. I'm not gonna complain against that. I'm gonna put my Dugtrio in the front. I'm gonna put my Ramride on the bench. And I'm gonna put my Stadium on in the play. I'm gonna play my Space Beacon. Hit for 120, or I can go for 190. I'm gonna go for like 120, I guess. Yep, 120 should be enough. Next turn I can just knocking my opponent. Of course, after I trade my top deck card for 2 energies for my discard pile. But still, my opponent can simply a Guzma play, and then he can knock out my Starmie, and then I'm not gonna be able to play my Space Beacon. He can just simply use his ability, and basically he can grab himself a Guzma play, which can potentially be a disaster for myself. And there is a field blower, so he can just also discard play. All right. And as expected, there's a play for my Starmie, the one-hit knockout. Lost both Starmies, and right now I'm just hoping for the best, as the top deck is just a choice band. So, yeah, I guess I can play my Gold Rush for nothing. Not even able to retreat. And this is where the games are actually breaking. So it's just a matter of time when my opponent be able to power up his card chumps. He already have two advantage, which means that I'm just gonna promote right now my Diglett in the front. I should better do that turn before. And speaking about Diglett as a top deck, to find Sycamore for 7. So I can potentially still recover from this position. Easy. But I hope I can somehow do that. So I'm gonna do something like this. For now. Since I have 2 energy retrievals, I'm gonna have enough for the knockout. I just knockout at least. Getting rid out those cards that I don't need. And I'm hitting for 30. That's enough for the knockout, but the big problem for me is the fact that my opponent can 60 with his Garchomp, and he can knock me out. That's my biggest problem. I need to find a way somehow to one-hit knockout at Garchomp. Luckily, he needs only 5 energies for the one-hit knockout, but being 5 energies, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that. Really not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna need, and that needs to be near perfect. Playing opponent not gonna be that good because he can simply grab himself Sycamore. That's it. So that's another knockout. And yeah, he have just so many cards in his hand that I simply don't see how I can potentially win this game. I simply don't see it. Simply don't see how I can potentially win this. Oh, okay, at least there is auxiliary, so there is still a hope. I have 3 energies, which means I need 2 more, so energy retrieval will be enough. Oh, speaking about energy retrieval, there we go, there it is. But, oh, I don't have Dugtrio. Yeah. Without Dugtrio, cannot do too much, so I'm gonna just use my first attack and see what's gonna be the next 3 cards. Yeah, I guess I can live with Starmie. I guess I... Yeah, it's pretty hard. Pretty damn hard it is. I just lost both Starmies, and after I lost all Starmies, I was not able to recover my energies. without energy flow, well, it's just difficult to play. So yeah, really it is. And there's a rare candy for another Garchomp on my opponent's side, which means that he himself a Guzma play. Then he can go for the knockout against my Tapu Lele potential. But only for 140 max, so there's a puzzle of time. If I was somehow able to knock out my opponent Garchomp this turn, things would be a little bit different, because then he wouldn't have another Garchomp on his bench. And things would definitely be different. Right now, I just simply cannot win this game anymore. Okay, so Cynthia and Guzman with a Pulpet has just been recycled back for my opponent. And there's Lucario. You guys enjoy watching this video, so make sure after this video ends up, or maybe even right now. Game number 1 was pretty easy. GTX. Game number, I had a lot of problems that I was not able to beat my opponent. He's a Starmie, so gonna try to go down to 2 price cards if it's somehow possible. If I can find Duck. And looks like I cannot. Oh, I can actually. There's a Rescue Stretcher. So I can put Pokemon from my discard pile into my hand. I can grab myself a Dugtrio, so enough resources. Exactly enough resources for the one-hit knockout. So let's just go with a Starmie Space Gun for a Pillory. And I can grab myself 2 price cards. 2. And then my opponent can simply strike me for the knockout. And that's it. So, Alolan Dugtrio, very interesting deck. Works pretty good. I lost the game when my opponent was able to take 2 prizes and 2 knockouts in a row against those Starmies were actually a key to success or key to energy flow. Or the big problem also against about Alolan Dugtrio is the fact that he only has 60 HP, so it can easily be one-hit knockout. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit thumbs up once again. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this Alolan Dugtrio deck. Have a nice day till the next time, and we'll see you in the next video. So goodbye.